rundown, right? So there's a couple. I'm going to skim through this, okay? This is not going to be like a major thing. So you can type in the chat exclamation mark maps, and that would update, by the way. It's not updated for tomorrow yet, but it will update. Just type in exclamation mark maps, it will come up. So there's the rotation. As you can see, that's not really what I'm worried about. I want to get straight to the end. We've got, obviously, explosive Tago now. Tago plays like Sanghok. With the in-ground destructions, the new red zones, the destructible terrain features being added. So the frags, mortars, Panzerfaust, C4s, pickaxes, vehicles, red zone missiles can destroy terrain. There's a couple, trust me, there's some stuff coming, right? You already know what this is. We don't need to go over it. I just hope, because I actually am a fan of Tago, I just hope that doesn't make my game run doo-doo like it does on Sanghok. I pray. I am an AMD user, and if my game runs like poo, I will be... Because that means there's going to be 2 maps I can't play. I am an AMD guy. I'm sorry, it is. And from my understanding, it's all AMD guys that are struggling. And I can't fix it. The bunny basket being removed, that's fine. Guys, you can now... I don't know what this is, but you can add a vehicle camo netting, right, over cars, right, when they're parked. So you can, there's literally a vehicle camo setting, right? It goes into your inventory slot where the melee weapons go. It only weighs 20 and can be shipped and equipped like with a melee key. That's fine. Cannot be deployed on occupied vehicles. That's good. That'd be great just to sit in the vehicle and camo. But that's a whole nother story. Just open up the camo and a guy jumps out. That'd be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. You can't do that though, unfortunately. And vehicles with camo netted deployed cannot be boarded. Okay, stuff that you could do about how to do it. They do not reduce damage. The appearance may vary depending on the overall tone of the map. If you ping a vehicle that's got camo on it, it won't tell you what vehicle, so you can't cheat the system like Jarhead, how I was saying you can ping vehicles in the smoke. Do you remember that? You can't do that with this. It will just say it's a vehicle. A general marker appears instead of a vehicle marker, basically. Sorry. There we go. And that seems to be on Erangel and Miramar. And deployed only on four-wheeled vehicles and not in esports and custom. That's good. And now, in these vendor machines that are going to be on every... No, you just be a general marker. You just be like a general marker. I mean, you know it's going to be a car, right? You just don't know what car it's going to be. It's gonna, the idea of it, Jarhead, if you just go back up, is to stop tires being shot out because you can't see where the tires are. Here we go. So the new vehicle camo netting is coming to update 35.2, designed to help hide vehicles more effectively, makes it harder for enemies to spot tire positions, giving you more ways to use vehicles strategically and adapt in different situations. That said, vehicles with camo netting will not be spotted if you look closely, keeping things tense and fun during gameplay. You'll find the vehicle camo netting in the normal match. Arcade, yeah, the same I said. There you go. Just the way that you, if you park a vehicle and it's in the open, you can't just see the tires and just shoot the tires. Long or the short. You can't just go, boom, there's 2 tires out. It's gone. See you later kind of thing, all right? True. That is true. But so do skin vehicles as well, Jay. So, Jay says it gives you a position, but you can also use that to your advantage, right? Same with skin vehicles, not skinning the vehicle, all that kind of stuff. So I think it's no different in my opinion. But there we go. The vendor machines now have first aid kits in. They can drop a random item that could be bandages, first aid kit, Whatever. So vendor machines have been added to Erangel and Tago. One of the machines is available in the backgrounds, blah, blah. Boost vendor machines, giving a different look. Medical vendor machines have newly been added. Bandages, first aid kits, med kits can be obtained in these medical vendor machines. Just like the boost vendor machine, it can sometimes drop a bunch of healing items at once. Jackpot, I guess. The new types of vendor machines are being added to Erangel and Tago. And placed in major buildings throughout the map. One of the two types spawn at random. There you go. Destructible pots don't have self-AEDs anymore. We all know that. And the pots are being added to Erangel. Erangel. Which one it is. So you still get stuff loot out of there. We're going to skip over that. I think that's cool. I'm not too worried about that one. And yes, the C4 mechanic, as you said, Jarhead, has been changed. So we'll read this one out. C4 is now deployed directly rather than thrown and stuck. The crosshair has now been changed and updated accordingly, basically. Visual effects indicate whether deployment is possible. So I'm guessing you get like a red if it can and another color if you can't, or something like that. C4 takes approximately 4 seconds to deploy and is activated upon placement. I don't know what that means yet. What does that mean? Like, is it going to go off straight away? No, you can have the timer still, right? Okay, that's fine. C4 cannot be used once in a vehicle. Now belongs to the special weapons category of set of throwables. However, it still occupies the throwable slot. When multiple players are eliminated simultaneously by a C4 explosion within the effective range, the player farther from the C4 will now place higher. Oh! Oh, well, we knew that, though. That's normal, right? Didn't that not happen before? That should make more sense. No, I'm guessing if you die first, I don't know. Okay. Playable boat. They've changed the boat to up the speeds. Flare gun improvements so you can actually see where you're shooting your flare. There's not a lot of stuff. Like, this is the end boring stuff, okay? So that you can see now if you shoot your flare wrong. I'm guessing this is for new players, because I'm guessing that it's only new players that are shooting the flare gun wrong. But it now tells you when you're shooting the flare gun correctly. I guess we'll take it. It's not a bad thing, I suppose, but it's not. I'm guessing if you're playing PUBG, you're not overly, you know. Nah, so that messed up Llama and Okra, unfortunately. You have to stick it to something, but it sounds a bit Jay. Sorry. See, Jar and J-Head, you're confused with your names, bro. Could you? I think the flare gun should hurt people. You're right. I think there should be some kind of incendiary damage with the flare gun. I agree with you. Just for fun, right? Maybe not insta death or something, but I think it should burn. Like a Molotov. I don't think it should insta kill. It's a flare gun. It's like shooting a firework at somebody, isn't it? A firework wouldn't. I don't think a firework in real life would kill you, but it would fucking hurt. if you stayed in the firework, eventually you'd be in serious problems. So I don't think insta death. I think just burn. Again, just my opinion. And of course, there's a new survivor pass. There's more details. I'm not going to read all this. And then the normal bug fixes and stuff. That's it. That's the patch notes. And if you missed it, it's going to go on YouTube because we're streaming live right now. I will clip it all and put it all on it. Put it all on. There we go. Right. That is the patch notes. What do you guys